have Dan. Dan's our engineer, and he'll be down in his very hot engine room today, showing the coal and boiling the oil. As you can see down into the engine room through some viewing hatches. One of these is in front of the wheelhouse where you can look down upon our 119-year-old engine in motion. During the trip today, I'll point out one or two places. Now, our first place of interest on the trip is on the right-hand side of the boat we're passing the sea. So over the last couple of years, there's been quite a lot of building work going on here. There's still plenty going on today, as people like to modernise, renovate, or enlarge their houses. So we are fast approaching the river entrance. This one has a tree growing up the side of it. There's Dartmouth's old lighthouse. And it's here that many years ago some monks used to live. These old monks would keep a fire burning on the top battlement every night. The last building on the right-hand side, that square stone one with a grass roof, it's called. They did build it though to house two anti-aircraft guns. It was all part of the coastal defence for the area during that wartime. It's quite pleasant out here today. It's always lovely to see a little bit of sunshine glistening back up off the water. Well, the wind is starting to get up a bit now. It was very still out here earlier. King shark and whale are also sighted. These creatures are attracted here by the warmer waters that we get in the summertime. We've had some really good sightings of some dolphins just here over the last few days. So you know, tube that they've put it there somewhere to guard the mouth of the river against invasion. Original Dartmouth Castle, the one that stood here back in 1120. You may remember I said this is the third castle to have stood here. The original built the whole site back then, a much bigger castle than the small one you see here today. As I say, an interesting place to come to if you fancy visiting. They run what's called a castle ferry, which is a little blue boat, one of which is out of steps. They leave the quayside in Dartmouth. Now during our trip today, we passed by some lovely residential properties. Obviously I won't talk about them all, but the one we're going to pass, it can only be reached by boat or by scrambling down the cliff face above. Well, you'll notice they've rigged up a long scaffolding lift service from the house with the trees to the actual road. It's a lot of fun, I think, though, just to pick out your favourite house, the one that you'd quite like to buy, if you weren't lucky enough to win the lottery. And you probably have to win the lottery to buy a house in Kingston or Dartmouth for that matter, as you won't find a house for sale in this part of the river for less than £1 million these days. And it would have acted as the last form of defence for Dartmouth against invasion. If the old enemy ships had snuck past the cannons back at Dartmouth and Kingsway castles, they'd be picked off by the cannons used over there at Bayard's Castle. The front row of houses along Bayard's are old custom houses built in the early 1700s, and the largest house at Bayard's has 1739 written on its white front door. Our now late Queen Elizabeth met her husband, Prince Philip, for the very first time. Prince Philip was here training in 1939. She came to the college as a young princess with her mum to oversee a passing out parade, and Prince Philip was assigned to be her official escort for her stay at the college. She was only a 13-year-old princess at that time. Definitely my favourite. This is apparently what the gentleman spent the settlement money on for his divorce, and the giraffe now stares directly at his ex-wife's house. On passing a little bit more of the Naval College, and this is a small naval dockyard or naval base. It's called Sandkey, and Sandkey does act as the cadet.
Yeah. A boiler's easy because you just need money. Well, when rowing was capacity at the time, which you can't do is business ultimately. There's a balance. You're doing some of the work you could.
Now, over to the right of the boat here, we're passing by what's called Los Marina, and Los Marina stands on the site as well. It all looks very impressive on the plans that they've released, I must admit. Now, the building at the front with a very slanted roof and nice wooden panelling is the office. Now we are leaving the more sort of busy and commercial part of the river behind us, ahead of us, to the right, as far as the eye can see really, is what's called the Greenway Estate. The Greenway Estate is one of 3 or 4 very large estates to line the banks of this river, and the Greenway Estate was purchased by the late Dame. But at the time, there was very fierce opposition to his plans. Like the local landowners here, they didn't really want to sell him their land. Continues to shine brightly for you, and come back and see us again in the not too distant future. On behalf of myself, Richie, and the crew of Paddle Steamer Kingswood Castle, thanks for travelling.
Yeah, that's why you gotta moor them far away. Yeah. I mean, in a place like this, if a boat's going too fast, you can probably damage it.
So this is one Thomas, this is my husband. She was born in Hawaii. I'm Ilocano. Ilocano? San Nicolas in Ilocos Norte. What city are you from? In Davao City. Davao City? Davao City, Duterte. Okay. From Davao City in Hawaii. Yeah.
Mom, train's to the left there.
Wow. Gosh, do you want to just find a... Do you want me to ask if you can buy slippers anywhere?
Nope.
Because if you did, we could just walk around.